Hello, I'm Dr. James Bogash, expert in health and longevity and creator of Bogash Life and Balance. And today we're going to talk about a scourge of modern society, and that's neurodegenerative disorders, specifically Alzheimer's, even though Parkinson's falls very closely into this same category because the mechanisms are pretty similar between the two. The challenge is that we have spent literally billions of dollars trying to find a treatment for these damaged proteins, the amyloid plaques or neurofibrillary tangles that the NFTs consist of tau proteins, but we spent billions of dollars with a B trying to destroy them, learn how to fight them, because we think that that's the cause. I'm not sure where we came up with this bright idea. It's kind of like going down an alley and you see garbage all over the place and you think, oh, well, we'll just clean up the garbage, neglecting the fact that there are parties going on in every single household throwing garbage into the alley constantly. And the idea would be is to control the parties, not just keep cleaning up the garbage, because it is highly likely that the tau proteins and that form the NFTs and the amyloid plaque are the result of the damage, not the proteins causing the problem. And the complete lack of a benefit of any of the drugs that have been tested certainly seem to lend credence to that theory. So, two major drivers of neurodegenerative disorders are prediabetes and inflammation, and those go hand in hand. If you work on fixing one, you're going to fix the other. But this particular study looked at it's called the Brock, I think it's the Brock scale. If it's not, I'll fix it in the comments or in the description. But it's kind of this progression that happens with neurodegenerative disorders as far as how the brain is damaged. And researchers looked at 130 people of different ages and different cognitive decline, and they found that microglial activations, so the immune cells in the brain, the microglia, were activated, and that is what led to these tau protein accumulations. Inflammation is the driver, not the tau proteins or the neurofibrillary tangles. That's the damage from the inflammation. So microglia normally play a protective and cleanup role in the brain, but when they become activated from things like inflammation, poor quality diet, the gut is a major driver of glial inflammation. So the brain-gut axis, making sure that our gut is healthy, can be a big player in controlling brain health. Unfortunately, the GI docs are not talking to the neurologist, and so the people dealing with these don't understand that they're heavily related. So really just talking about inflammation, the real challenge is not the patients that currently have Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, it's their kids. Because we know that the damage occurs decades before symptoms start to show. And unfortunately, we spent all this time trying to figure out a cure, but we're not educating the people that need to know that they need to make changes now. Granted, if you're a drug company, you really don't want to educate people about how to make better choices and not have brain damage in the future, because you're trying to find a drug to fix the brain damage and you won't have any customers. So, certainly a flippant response to that. But we know largely what contributes to neurodegenerative disorders. We're just not educating people on that topic. So as always, I'll post a link to this particular study in the description. Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who you think needs information, and subscribe to the channel.